Oh, good morning. On auto updater. Uh, what? What I wait for? I'm not sure what I want to do for lighting in here. It's so dark in here. Uh. Okay. I have to figure out where to put stuff. Wait. Terrible. Alright, let me see where I can put all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I want to store stuff in the other room. This chair. Oh. There's also the option of starting over. Careful, Nick. Here. Look over here. Uh. I don't know why my phone just jingled. Over. Okie dokie. Okay. Another. Oh, nice. All right. I could do some food here. Did Clutter have... Doesn't have crates. Big creepy book. Roulette. Oh, it's got gravestones in it. That's creepy. Sitting in this room playing Russian roulette. My dear Juliet. See, that's a lot of stone. I think what I'll do is start putting together the signs. Uh, I don't know. I might just take a break from Valheim until 1.0. Maybe I'll start a new game with 1.0. Where's my shortcut? Uh, Try to put me down. All right, we're gonna switch over to Tarkov because there's the whole new season thing, and that's just what I'm feeling. Happy. Living life. Just waiting for this to finish updating. Hey, how's it going? Trying to get on Tarkov, just waiting for it to update. It has a new big update that's been going for 2 days. How's it going for you, Mr. Amal? Okay. That. This. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh, God. I got all the things. Okay. Let's see. Turn this task in.
Добрый день. Молодой человек.
Nope.
Буду рада увидеть.
Talking to her is no good. Try calling him.
Зачем ты? Что, совсем ничего нету, да? Да помню я все, Ахпе. От него всякого можно. Ты это, если...
Okay.
Жду в другой раз так.
Talk to Skier. Hello, Skier. Call him.
Ты чё там трёшься? А ты больно глазастый, да? Да мало ли чё стоит. Таможка это ж по сути... А ты чё думал, в сказку папа? Недавно одни пацанчики... Слышь, ты заба... Искать сам будешь, ёпта. На таможке поковыряйся, может найдешь что в мус...
Alright, we only need one Taz? Use a vehicle extract on ground zero. Could be weird without any insurance. This. This. Yeah. Grab this one. Can I buy these? Nope. Can I buy this? Nope. Fender that off. Crap, this is gonna be a lot of stuff to put away. Care about those. Yes, I care about those. I don't know. What else can I fit in where? It's the EA. Afraid, not afraid to die. Tuck that in there. I mean, that's quite a bit of space made. Customs, building materials to steer. Kill scavs. That's dorm room 206. Yeah, we'll do custom. Yep. Can I do a repair? Yep. So weird that not having insurance. All right, loading, loading, loading. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go check these back shelves in here before anybody else gets over here. gas, probably at the gas station. Yeah, I gotta go to Crossroads. I think I'll need a respirator soon and those bar masks. Although I don't know how soon because nothing is normal right now. Like this. Beard. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, customs can be painful for sure. Especially early wipe when it is just flooded with people all doing the same thing. It's just, I've never, aside from like, you know, labs or something where you can't do insurance, I've never played without insurance. So it's a weird feeling to not have the option to just go full swap my gear. That. Hello, little trophy. I hear someone running. Sounds like they probably ran over the tracks. I generally play more like a combat simulator slash like stealth survival. Oh, there's a player out there. I think the player went down the left-hand side. Here he comes in front. Wow. I guess that's M855 for you.
Ублюдок твою, а ну иди сюда, говно собачье! Решил ко мне лезть? Ты, засранец вонючий, мать твою, а? Ну иди сюда, попробуй меня трахнуть, я тебя сам трахну! Ублюдок, анонист чертов! Будь ты проклят! Иди, идиот, трахать тебя и всю семью! Говно собачье, жлоб вонючий! Дерьмо, сука,
I don't know where that dude went.
Негодяй, гад, иди сюда, ты говно! Жопа!
He could have ran to the back of the warehouse, or he could have gone out the back door. That scab just sounded like it alerted on him, though.
Вроде никого. Вау, пацан готов. Блять, тут нашего завалили. Кепка!
Was that the player? It looked like he had USEC armor on right there. It was. Okay. Gonna take that, ditch that. Probably gonna want to take all of his shit. Well, let me do that. That's fine. Take that out of there and put that in. I should probably go by dorms. A lot of grenades. Oh, ditch that stuff. Let's just use the fast mags. The better quality magazines. I just heard a suppressed shot out there. Oh, man. I don't know that 118 means anything. Not having insurance isn't going to be the worst thing in the world. Oh, nice. Having a Valde on an MDR is really nice right now. I don't know if this one's really any good anymore. I think it is. I know it used to be one of the bestest. Shots behind me now. Okay. I need to kill a bunch more scavs. Damn. Cowboy hats and Ushanka hats if possible. I need to go check 206 if possible too. Feel like because I'm crossing the open over here, He's got a new Shanka hat on. See, that's a 4. That's a 4. That's funny that that little scav was just spinning right there. Oh, it's got the 1M armor too. Damn. I'd rather take out the task item. Wait, why did my hydration go to 0? I don't know what caused that. But now I feel like I need something to drink. There was just a swivel over here. Hoping that the random almost dead guy or dead guy there would have water on him. Oh, actually, let me... Yeah, let's do that. And then... Aw, fuel.
Прямо берцы! Не обижу, выходи!
Ow. Eight minutes left and I burned through all my hydration. That's not good. Damn it. Ugh.
Хуярь, медведя!
This is not cool. I could have sworn my hydration was hella high, so I wonder if they changed the stats on something and I consumed something that gave me a really bad hydration drop. But I didn't take the allergy perk, so I'm not quite sure what it could have been that hit me so hard. Hey, how's it going, Azzy? And blurry vision is a pain in the ass. Seasonal's kind of weird, but it's also like it's like every other wipe, but it's got, you know, its own little extra special things. But like, I'd say probably the hardest thing right now is that I was just playing on my permanent account quite a bit the last week. So it's a weird adjustment to have to get used to be, you know, having nothing again, needing to take the meds that everybody else has left behind. Did I just drop a mag? Pretty sure I dropped a mag, but I don't really have time for that. Gonna be getting my medical skill up. Treatment. Ooh-wee, hot dog. And you think I need to swap the laser on that one? Yeah, I forgot that I had looted that extra stuff. So I ended up dropping a mag. Ugh. If it wasn't, seasonal, it wouldn't be too big of a deal because the whole insurance, what I usually running. All right. Want to actually swap this. Keep that one going. Put that away. Repair. Put that away. Take one more mag out. That away. Put all this stuff away. This is just an MDR. This early in a wipe, it's take what you can get. Oh, that's true. Mobile's weird like that. MDR. Early in the wipe, it's a very great weapon to have. Later on, usually you end up out gearing the stats available on that. Okay, there we go. Key tool. What else, if anything? Probably some other useful stuff in there, but let me grab that key tool. Right out. Probably want to use that Salua before I trade it in. Need more scabs there. Deleted that one. Okay, complete that one. Skier's wallet on customs. They reduced that. That's only 2 things now. Yeah, some of these are weird now. I mean, I guess they're all changed now. I think we'll scav. Ooh, did you play Tarkov, Azzy? Well, it's one of those games that, like, You love to hate it and you hate to love it. It's definitely a game that is punishing at times. Are you familiar with it at all? Or is it just new to you seeing it right now? Yeah, so the biggest thing with Tarkov is it's an extraction shooter, right? So the point is to shoot other players and escape. I would say that the survival side of it is very, very minimal. As your character levels and you level up all the various skills that you have, it kind of removes any survival necessity built into it, almost. So like my character was just dehydrated, which is why I was taking damage the whole time. It was hurting myself to be dehydrated. When you get to a high enough level and you like max out that perk, you won't take damage from dehydration, I believe is how it is, but also it takes a lot more to become dehydrated than before. So instead of having to bring water every raid, you just drink water after every raid or after every 2 raids, then you're fine. And the same thing for food. Healing doesn't really get any better, but once you're a higher level, you have access to a lot more stuff. I'm not a fan of a lot of the things Tarkov does because it removes a lot of realism and it kind of encourages playing like it's Call of Duty. And I prefer it when I can play it closer to like a military simulator or combat simulator. When I first started on Tarkov, armor meant a little more. You could trade shots with people and you were a little less likely to hit people in the face. Whereas now they've made it to where the time to kill is a little bit faster. So when you get to that like end game content, you have bullets that can rip through any quality of armor that they have in this. So like they do basically armor and ammo in tiers. Tier 1 armor, tier 1 ammo, so on and so forth. There's always an ammo that can, not for every caliber weapon, but the ones that matter, there is a ammunition that can puncture the highest quality of armor. And I feel like that's slightly backwards, but also at the same time, I feel like they nerfed it quite a bit, and like easy to access ammo doesn't puncture armor for shit. There's a lot to say about Tarkov. Normally, up until a few months ago, about a year ago, Tarkov would wipe every 6 months to a year. Your account would be zeroed out. Everybody's account would be zeroed out. You start a fresh character and go at it again. And part of this was that anybody who was sitting at a high level for a long time would be forced to restart. It gives them something to do, and it is a kind of equalizer for how the game plays. So the early wipe, when you're in the early wipe, it's a overall, I'd say, a more fair situation or equal footing. Whereas the longer a wipe goes on, the people that have more time to play generally end up with a lot more stuff. I can hear a player out here somewhere. Damn. Oh, stairs are over here. So the longer a wipe would go on, the more imbalanced it would tend to get. So they would do these wipes. And then about a year ago, Tarkov put itself into what they call 1.0. So when they went with their 1.0, they're leaving early access and going, you know, full on regular release. When they did this, they decided to use prestiging, kind of like in Call of Duty, where you reset your character, but you're prestiging mostly for like mostly for like a trophy of it, you know, like prestiging doesn't give you anything extra other than you get a special identifier in game that when you kill someone or they kill you, they can see your prestige. And so it's partially like a sign that, like, yes, I'm good, but also partially a sign of I've invested a lot of time. So prestiging helped because it helped keep the equilibrium between players. The people that had a ton of time would reset every once in a while, and so they'd come back in with no armor, no guns, no whatever, and be starting from 0. So everybody else that was slow to level is, you know, they're slow, but the playing field is even back out again. And so, like, it makes sense and it's helpful in an essence of, you know, rebalancing some things. But there's some people who don't give a shit about prestiging. So on like the primary game, this is seasonal Tarkov that I'm in right now, which is a whole other thing. But in the primary game, there's people who are like level 80. When you can prestige at level 40, they would just keep playing instead of bothering with prestiging. They'll just carry on, which is fine, except then they're sitting on, you know, hundreds of millions of rubles and all of the armor that they want, all of the high tier ammo that they want. So if people don't prestige, it continues that imbalance. So Tarkov's in a bit of a weird spot right now because it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But they also, they announced and released 1.0, and they're like, hey, no more wipes, but you can do this prestige thing. And it's like, cool, that's in, I mean, that seems interesting. We'll have to see how it goes. And then they're like, hey, we're going to do seasonal Tarkov, which is what I'm in right now. And with seasonal Tarkov, what we're going to do is we're going to add a bunch of special rules that'll only apply to seasonal and say good luck to you. And it'll be like a fresh wipe, and there'll be, you know, a hard set, this is when it ends timer. This one they made January. I think it was 130 days. So it's, I believe it was January that it's going to end. So the idea with seasonal is try and progress through the game in 130 days in order to unlock, you know, like special achievements or like stuff that'll show on your character screen. You know, like prestiging, you can have the opportunity of like getting some kind of modifier on your rank so that when you kill somebody, they see your rank and it says, you know, S1 something, right? And S1 would be like, you know, if you completed all of the achievements for season 1, you get the special modifier. So it's like they're going to keep doing these seasonal things. And in this one, there is, or with every season, there will be a special set of rules. I assume you play Call of Duty at some point. Because Call of Duty has historically done like a pick your perks situation, right? You get like, you're given like 10 points and you pick the perks that you want. Some perks cost more than others, so it's up to you to kind of pick what you want. I think they've done that with weapons too, where you, that's what Battlefield currently does with weapons. You know, you get like 100 points to spend and you can spend them however you want, but you know, once they're gone, they're gone. Or, you know, reset them different, on a different map, whatever. Really? I can't step up that? So, Tarkov, for this first season, introduced a perk system where there are positive perks that cost points, and there's negative perks that give points. So you start with 0 points. You start with 0 points, and the idea is to take whatever perks you think are going to benefit you and then balance it out by picking enough negative perks that it will afford you the points necessary. You pick those at character creation, and then you go with it. Can I see my perks? So one of the perks I took let me start off at a higher level of something. Oh, I think it was gaining skills. So I gained skills quicker. I'm surprised I'm not beyond level 0. Here, modifiers. Is that it? Nope. Somebody's coming. Hold on. Damn, I thought they were going to run underneath. That... Okay. I didn't want to shoot in case it was a scav, but that looked like players. There's somebody in the building. It's these players in the building. On. I don't see them. What the fuck? Damn it. They must have been running in line with the tree for me to not see them. I feel like I didn't hear a return flare, though. Interesting. For Escape from Tarkov, you have your, what they call a PMC, which is your private military contractor. Your PMC is your, like, regular player character. It's what you play as. it's essentially like you're hired on for a private military contract and you're sent into Tarkov, a territory of Russia that had some, you know, massive war break out a while ago, and it's just a war-torn country that is, the only people that are left in it are scavengers, is what they're called. And the scavengers are what I'm playing as currently. So basically, because when you're on your PMC, your private military contract character, when you're on your PMC, if you say die a bunch and you run out of all of your items, you don't have anything left, and it's like, well, now I'm fucked. I don't have any items. What am I gonna do? They introduced the scav so that you have an opportunity to gain items without running the risk of losing stuff on your private military contract character. But scavs load with a random set of items. You have no control over it. You have no idea what it's going to be when you go to load them in. So it's completely random. The best you get is like the splash screen that's telling you or lets you look at the character, like visually look at the character, and maybe you can glean a little bit of info from it, but generally not too much. Sewer, manhole, vent shaft, and Kamashki Arch. I don't remember what the near the arch extract is. Oh, can't take those. Yeah, so the reason I didn't pull the trigger on that guy earlier was because he looked kind of low end, like raggedy, like me, which I'm on a scavenger. So I was concerned that if I pulled the trigger on him, I was going to end up... They make it to where, as a scavenger, if you kill other scavengers, you're automatically flagged. So scav on scav violence is bad, right? It hurts your character if you commit scav on scav violence, because it makes it to where everyone wants to, all the other scavs want to kill you. So escaping is harder for that raid, for that specific round. It'll be harder. But also separately, if you kill scavs, your private military contractor, there's a reputation that they have that gets lowered if you kill scavengers while you're a scavenger. So, it's one of those, like, not a good idea to kill scavs while you're a scav. I need a backpack. There's a gas and a lion in here. I can try and see. Oh, and there's another gas. Damn. Seasonal is a bit interesting. Seasonal, this season, one of the rules is there's no insurance. Normal Tarkov, you pay one of those black market dealers for insurance. They provide you with the ability for them. Basically, they communicate to scavengers, and they send them into a territory to get stuff for you. Hi, cutie. What are you doing? You just woke up? It's not a school day. We don't have school for like a week. But mom's at work. Would you like breakfast? Okay, wait, hold on. Where are you going? What do you want for breakfast? A waffle? Okay, give me just a second to go run my character out to safety and I'll come make you a waffle, okay? Gotta get breakfast for the 5-year-old. Yeah, so the insurance thing is basically the black market dealers. They will communicate with scavengers, the local scavengers, and hire them to find your stuff and bring it back out for you. So that's something that they have completely dismantled on this seasonal playthrough. Actually, I think I'd rather have those bandages if I can. And so with the insurance, we would always call it insurance fraud, but essentially what you could do is you could wear a full set of gear coming into Tarkov, coming into the territory, and then as you find items, you can make the choice of throwing all your shit in a corner somewhere. Damn, no bag. You could throw all your shit in a corner somewhere and end up getting a full new set of stuff. So like armor, tactical rig, whatever else that I can't think of words, weapons, everything. You could throw all your shit in a corner and then get all new stuff off of other players and then be hunky-dory. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck, I have to hope that no one shows up. Oh, this is 5x5. Fuck. That is a huge pickup for me. I didn't know that the BTR stopped over here.
А вот тут кореш мой бывал точно.
I'd heard someone walking on the other side of the wall, and I wanted to avoid them if possible. I might have a hard time fitting all this stuff. Oh, yeah, here we go. This place usually has some food and drink to it. I'm gonna get rid of these. Oh, someone's been here, it looks like. Well, I guess it could just be an AI scav. Probably need nails. Get rid of the regular splint. I can buy those. Ow. Oh, you know what? If I do this... Now I got a suppressor on the AK. Fuck yeah. Huge bag. Okay, I will be right back. I need to use the restroom and get a kid situated with their breakfast. All right. Ooh. Want the AK. Probably take the Mosin too. Yeah, don't care about those.
Живем, пацаны.
Ugh. Trying to figure out if any of this is useful enough to bring over now. Things that I could definitely craft with would be good. Upgrade the hideout. Hey, security upgrade. Yep, might as well do the shooting range. Let's see. Taskies. Gotta go back to customs. Here's wallet. Oh. Okay, that room. I remember that one. Oh no. Lifting up the amp. Okay. Back to customs. Take a can of beef and a water. And then I need to drink stuff now. Want to drink like garbagey things. I want to drink like apple juice and whatnot first. Ooh, I don't want to drink the emergency water right now. There we go. Drinking juice. I'm assuming that I can't buy the thing for the suppressor. Where is it? Just saw it. There it is. I'm assuming I can't buy. Yeah. Wait, what was hand over building materials?
Че на проходе? Ну давай, посмотрю. Ладно. А я все расскажу, потому недалеко от завода есть мастер.
Talk to mechanic, okay.
Привет. Надеюсь, ты по делу? Интересно. По моим данным, вижу, ты активный. Я хотел бы сказать, что... Если брать Тарков, то... А зачем тебе порт? Доверяй, но проверяй. С этим я помогу. С этим тебе поможет... Конечно. Но здесь сложно жить иначе. Нет. Есть вариант попроще.
Yep. Stuff. Tour. Pew.
Мне все равно, что с ними будет. Заходи еще.
Don't make you understand. Oh. What the best? Oh. Make me a radio.